Hey, yo yo, it's time again for Final Fantasy. Well, let's jump into the queue, I guess. Oh my god, it's loud on my end. My volume turned way too high. Yeah, so I don't know, I'm not really tired today, I'm just like kind of out of energy. I woke up I woke up late today, because my alarm didn't go off, and so everything is kind of out of sync. So, I don't know how exciting today's stream will be. I don't know how exciting the stream is in general. It's usually pretty laid back, I guess. So, it's not really a big deal, I guess, if I don't have a ton of energy. So I did, like, the smallest amount of research on the Beast Tribe stuff. And apparently the quests, there's, like, different sets of them based on how much reputation you have. And seeing as how there's 5 of them, that would be like a massive undertaking. So I'm thinking I'll probably have like a dedicated day or something where I go through and like do all the unlocks for that, and also, I don't know, maybe we'll try to find some sort of a system for like playing through each of them one time. I'd kind of like to see each of them at least once before we get to the next reputation tier, so... yeah, I don't know. It's something I'm probably not going to worry about right now. We'll figure out a way to do it later. Let's go. I think we're just going to focus on the main story quest for now. Oh wait, it's... I don't even have the quest. We have to just go to Corthus, I guess, and then we'll pick it up. Yeah, I'll probably hide this for now. Because it seems like a time investment that would take quite a long time to make. Oh hey, there's another Kai. Oh yeah, Chimera. I think I've seen them before. I saw them a long time ago, actually. I think I saw them way back, like... Chimera, that was like... what level are they now? 37. Well, in that class, I guess. I saw that person way back, like, a month ago, it feels like. In, like, where is it? Like, Lower Lanasia or something? Or Middle Lanasia. Yeah. They were there when I fought, like, the Chupacabra giant jackal boss. Oh, also... well, I guess this is one way we could go. Yeah, we gotta go down to the bottom. Or really the southwest. Also, there's a random fate. What is this? Sterops. After proving his might on the shores of Turtleback Island, the Cyclops Sterops has returned to Eorzea, but this time with a personal army of giants who call themselves the Second Eyes. Defeat Sterops before he can cause any real damage. It's got the epic fight music. Does that mean you'll get something good for fighting him? I feel like that's probably not how it works. How hard is this guy? Oh, he's tough, I think. Yeah. Oh, and he summoned ads. Yeah, this is not happening. We leave. This is not happening. Oh, he's still following me. I can't attack him though, because he's part of the fate. There's 20 minutes left on him. I wonder if anyone else will try and fight this guy. I feel like he's got to have like some sort of decent reward because it's like he's like one of those mini world bosses basically. Huh. Well, anyways, he's here. Maybe we'll come back and see. We'll keep an eye on the progress meter, I guess. Because if it starts going up, then maybe someone else is fighting him. But yeah, there's no shot we can solo that. Danafin Pass. It is like pitch black in here. I like cannot see. Oh, there we go. I can see a little bit. I think we came here for a quest at one point. I think it was to, like, go get, what was it, like mud puppy meat, mud puppy steaks. It's weird how I can remember like the most random stuff, but then when it comes to like sometimes important character names, I like can't remember them. I don't know, it seems kind of strange. Anyways, let's pick up where we left off here with Wedge. Lucky is warming his butt on the fire. Monumental hopes. Wedge is gravely concerned for his missing companion. I'm fine now, thanks to you, but I can't bear to think that Biggs is still all alone in the cold, with Garleans on his heels. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely on you again, Kai, but do you think you could search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something. Thank goodness you found me, Kai. I would have frozen or drowned or been eaten by a mud puppy if it wasn't for you. A Rogadine gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion. I'm sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think a moment. I would not raise your hopes unduly, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it the Fury's Gaze, and it may be worth the while to investigate. I make this suggestion only because your friend seems like a selfless sort. Rather than drawing the enemy to this tower, mayhap he elected to pass us by. You've done well to brave the frozen wilderness, adventurer. Stay a while and be warm. I'm not sure if we talked to the other people up here. Because I don't know if we've ever actually been to this tower before. I do not envy the man who must patrol the gaze, nor I, friend. Or nor I, my friend. Right, there's those guys. Were there anyone else? A bottle is missing. Explain yourselves. You are not leaving snow and ice in your... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, actually, we did talk to these guys. I remember. That guy doesn't want to slip on a puddle. And now it keeps vigil against the garland. Wait, I don't know if we read this, guys. It seems the fate of Monument Tower to watch the tower, or watch the Watcher. 'Twas built to guard the Fury's Gaze and the stone beyond price hidden in its depth. Fury's Gaze, huh? Now it keeps vigil against the Garland outpost, for the jewel that is Ishgard must never fall into the Empire's unclean hand. Actually, we did read that. Monument Tower is to watch the Watcher. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure what that means. That's okay. What was the... One sec, there was one other thing he mentioned. Built to guard Fury's Gaze. What is Fury's Gaze? Oh, it's there. I see. And there's a gem down there, apparently. The stone beyond price hidden in its depth. Okay. Well, it looks like it's not a dungeon, so I don't know. I guess we'll have to just go see what it looks like on the map. Oh, why is that area so glowy? Oh, that's Snowcloak. I guess that's the big frozen ice wall, actually. It's very glowy at nighttime. Oh, I didn't even lose all my HP. Lucky has strong legs. Doesn't skip leg day. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, there's a lot of plasmoids. I guess they're not going to bother us, though. So there's supposed to be a stone of some description in this area, I guess. You feel a chill run down your spine. Okay. Well. I don't really want to aggro all of these. Because these are level 41s and the plasmoids are level 41. Anyways, I guess Biggs is not here. That's too bad. Just randomly went to a cave for little to no purpose. Although I guess it's confirmed he's not there, so that's one thing. Kai, were you able to learn anything? Not in this area. Well, that stands to reason, I suppose, seeing as he was trying to lure the Guardians away from me. But where in the vast sea of snow and ice could he be? Notorious Biggs. Wedge is determined to find Biggs. We can't give up, Kai. We must find Biggs before he succumbs so the Colder is recaptured. There must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if it's only to tell us where else to look. Ask them for me. Ask anyone who will listen, and hurry. Biggs' chances of survival grow slimmer by the moment. Alright, so I guess someone up here is gonna maybe have some info for us. Oh, it's this guy. Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say. If he's not to be found around here or in the vicinity of the Darkhold, it is possible he made for White Rim. To reach it, one must travel through Danifin Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantee that your search will bear fruit, it is surely better than worrying in idleness. I wish you luck. Oh, and one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I near broke my neck when I slipped and took a tumble. Huh, I guess that's like a really serious thing for him. He's mentioned it twice now. Alright, I think it's faster if we just do this. It's so weird, I actually get like a physical response when jumping from that high up. Like a very strong one. It's weird, I'm usually like fairly indifferent to things in games, but for some reason that height makes me wince a little bit. Okay, looks like that Fade is not doing anything right now. Oh, what is Y'shtola and Yida doing here? Or what are they doing, I should say. Oh, you can't actually talk to them, can you? Kaya, we found Biggs, but he's in trouble. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's all we get to know for now. Our orders are to take you back dead or alive. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, Tinhead? Kai, it is well that you're here. The situation is grave. Biggs is in a bad way. We need to do something right now. Yida has the right of it. He will perish if we delay. With me. He's not alone. Kill them all. How did you know where to find me? Hold your ground, reinforcements are coming. The more the merrier, I'll pound you all into the next Umbral era. Vanguards, destroy them. Yuta, less provoking and more pummeling if you would be so kind. Kai, stay close to the Biggs. Okay, I suppose we're supposed to help out Biggs then. It's always hard to tell in these fights what your priority is supposed to be, whether you should just burn the boss down or burn the ads down. It seems in a lot of cases they force you to get rid of the ads first. How many of them are there? More than conducive to merriment. Next time Yuta do something. I didn't get a chance to read it. Oh wait, next time Yuta, have a care for what you wish for. I see, it was like, the text was buried in there along with the, all the experience points getting spammed. Pant, my thanks, Pant. Another moment and I would have grunt. He has been too long in the cold, we must find shelter for him. Monument Tower, you say? Very well, Ida and I shall bear him there with all haste. Said he'll be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. Oh, I love reunions. Alright. Well, at least he didn't get himself killed, I guess. Although I'm guessing, I don't know, those sentinels or whatever, the robots, I feel like they might be able to relay back our position, maybe. It might be kind of a problem that we engage them there. I cannot thank you enough, Kai, and the same goes for the rest of you. Thank you all so much. Oh, don't mention it. We are a family, are we not? Well, yes, it's just, Sniff, it's just, I didn't think I'd ever see him again, sob. I owe the lot of you my life. And you saved Wedge too, Kai. I'm losing count of how many I owe you. Biggs, Wedge, gods, it's good to see you two again. Or see the two of you again. Chief, it's you. It's really you. In our hearts we knew you were still alive, but to finally see you in the flesh, Sniff. When Alfino told me of the raid on the Waking Sands, I feared the worst. What happened? The enemy struck with nary a warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand, though. How did the Guardians get there so fast? I mean, the Immortal Flames should have seen them coming, right? I myself have asked the same question. That day, when I returned to the carnage at the Waking Sands, I noted not amiss in the horizon. Nothing at all to suggest the passing of an Imperial force. From this, I conclude that the Guardians came neither by land nor by air. Nay, they were born there by potent teleportation magics of the kind used by the Askians. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded and bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold, Castrum Sentry. Upon arrival, we were marched off into the main complex. Biggs and I thrown into a detainment cell together. Word thrown into a detainment cell together, while Minfilia and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard from them. Castrum Sentry. What happened next? Well, we were held in isolation for what felt like years, but it was probably moons, or maybe only weeks. And then, without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us and put us on another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemald, much to our dread. We knew that if we were taken back there, we weren't like to live again. So risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control and thereby forced an emergency landing. And in the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as they say, is history. If I didn't know better, I'd call that a likely story. Sabotaging the altitude controls of an airborne vessel. That will have been in Biggs's handiwork like as not. You always were a resourceful and tight spot, my friend. Kai, thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. It would seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. There are still many questions in my mind, but the answers can wait. Minfilia and the others still want for rescue. Alright, you lot. Garland Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. Hurrah! I knew the chief was alive. Deep down I always knew, and he looks healthy too. Well, he could do with a shave, I suppose, but other than that... Come into my castrum. Sid wants to prepare a strategy to rescue Minfilia and the other Scions. Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Now we must find a way to rescue Minfilia and the others. Gods know we've kept them waiting too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say they're being held at Castrum Sentry. So let us convene at Revenant's Toll in Mordana. 'Tis a good place as any. It's a good place and need to prepare, and better than most. The road leading east then south will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of the local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. Now that we've found Biggs and Wedge, there's no reason for us to remain here any longer. Let us make for Revenant's Toll in Mordana. We can make our plans to rescue the others. Or there we can make our plans to rescue the others. Okay, but there's also a random quest that's appeared up here. I guess a parting side quest. I wonder if it's going to be to, like, clean up the water on the stairs or something. Oh no, it's from this guy. Doubt truth to be a liar. In times of simmering hostility, Sir Callian would undoubtedly appreciate the aid of an unsuspected adventurer. I say, you there, forgive me, I am Callian, a bannerman of House Halienart. Are you not the adventurer who proved our liege lord's innocence? It is you. You are forged of metal true, sir, and I rejoice to meet you, for there is a delicate mission that only a man most steadfast may be trusted with. From high upon Monument Tower we watch over the doings of the Garlean outpost. They have been far too active for our heart's ease lately, and we must discourage these forays without resorting to outright hostility. Make a round of the 3 hotspots and look for any trace of the Garleans. Sir Pyrmons awaits at Orem Vale for your report. The speed of fury to you, and her Ruth as well. Yeah, I kind of figured that Garleans might be around the area, possibly after that last assault that they did. Looks like there's no other side quest that popped up in this zone, though. Just this one. Oh, what is this? An Ishgardian pilgrim. so I guess we're getting attacked here. Oh, Wrathful Fury in heavens on high, pray give me the strength to do something. Oh, Wrathful Fury in heavens on high, pray give me the strength to overcome the evils of this world. Okay, so I think you just like do slash doubt. Oh no. I guess, is this actually, I don't know, doubt truth to be a liar. The Growling Empire is making a long arm across the border, or wait a minute, this isn't the right one, is it? Oh, it is. The Growling Empire is making a long arm across the border from Mordana, stirring the grass around Monument Tower. See traces of Garland mauled in 3 locations and drive away any Garlands you encounter. I thought this might have been like an imposter or something. But I guess it's actually an Ishgardian pilgrim. So then, what am I looking for then? Oh, here, Imperial Short Sword. Strangers are nearby, and they smell of engine oil. Huh, I don't know what this pilgrim is doing here then. I don't even know if he's part of the quest. I guess he's not. Maybe it's part of that fate, I guess. Garlean-like man. You ask if I'm a soldier of Garlemald. Why, this savage land is outside the fold of the Empire. It would be strange indeed for you to see a Garlean here. You doubt me? I care not. Okay, but what if I actually do doubt you? What happens then? Why would a soldier of Garlemald venture into enemy territory? An enemy foolish as well as barbaric, for none can resist our... What I mean to say is the mighty Garlet... Damn it, retreat, retreat. Oh, alright. He doesn't even bother fighting us. He just runs away. Is this a clown? I guess we just let him get away too. That's actually kind of bad, isn't it? He's gonna go tell everyone else that we're looking for them. Imperial Magitech device. Well, what is this gonna do? Activate a big stompy golem thing? I guess not. Just these guys. I don't know why this wolf is angry with us, but it is. Oh, Mordana is this down here, huh? I never realized that. Wait, is there a way to get to Mordana from North Shroud? I guess not. I guess you have to go through, you have to go through Korthos to get there. Interesting. That's Sub-Zero. Is there a reason you glam off your helmet instead of using the toggle on-off feature? I don't know. Oh wait, am I... Oh, am I supposed to deliver this to Mordana? That's come into my cast room. No, it should be here. Wait. Oh, it's by Orem Vale we have to go. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's just so... Because it saves it to the gear set, right? So... I don't know. I mean, I could switch between them, but if I ever find a helmet that I want to use, then, I don't know, then it's just not toggled off, I guess. I don't know. Like, if it's a helmet that I don't really want to use, I don't really mind. I don't think it makes sense necessarily for, like, this gear set, because I'm only ever going to use it on Paladin. But I think there were, like, previously there were certain pieces of gear that I would use that were across multiple characters or, like, across multiple classes. So, in those cases, I wanted to just leave the toggle as it was, but, like, hide the piece, and I think it's just a habit I adopted. But I guess it would make more sense to use the toggle option. What? All three? You found Guardians at all three locations. We despised them slipping over the border from Mordana to survey something, but these forays must be more frequent than we thought. We must increase patrols in the area. I bid you beware, adventurer. If your footloose ways lead you to Mordana, return safely, and it be our eyes in the wilderness again. Yeah, it kind of felt like they weren't going to just take getting their asses handed to them quietly. Oh, wait, what? To reduce congestion, the area you're about to enter has been divided into multiple identical instances. Okay. Let's go to Mordana 1 then, I guess. Also, I'm kind of curious if there's any goodies. I guess not. So I guess this is like the first time you're supposed to really come here. I think I've come through here before though for other reasons. A seasoned adventurer. Your home adventurer. When you're in Revenant's Toll, your home adventurer. When you're in Revenant's Toll, that's kind of like a weird use of commas. I feel like, but anyways, there's both rest and work aplenty, courtesy of the Adventurers Guild. Oh, this seems like it's then probably a very adventurer-friendly place. Servant of Splendors. Wait, primal gear. Oh, this is all level 50 stuff. Wait, how do you get this? True Ice Brand. What do you need for this? Mirror of the Whirl. Wave Buckler. I mean, it looks kind of cool, I guess. I have no idea where you get these. Diamond Dust. A Realm Reborn endgame items. Huh. Tidal Wave Buckler, Tidal Wave Shield. It doesn't even look cool though. This just looks like it's like the smallest little shield with like a dead reptile on it. That like it doesn't even look good. Why would I want that? I don't even think the stats are very good either. Some of those items glow. Oh, interesting. I guess if they're glowy, then maybe it makes up for their base aesthetic appearance. Alien tombstones. I guess we'll just do the small talk here. I said, wait, what is this? Uncanny knickknacks. What are these? Herc Lady. Cannot equip gear to hands, legs, or feet. What? Oh, it's like a full suit of armor. Interesting. I guess you couldn't really use this as a glamour though, because it like takes up too many slots. Ring of Lasting Shelter. Black Summer Top. What is this? It's just like a piece of leather. Black Summer Trunks. Cascadier Uniform Vulture. Okay. Clearly there's a lot of stuff here that I have no idea what it's for. Small talk. Oh, you could? Oh, interesting. I'm Alina, and I work for Rowena. My dreams to one day trade places with that Harridan and work her as she does me, like a packed chocobo. We've started dealing in ironworks gear. As the name suggests, these items are made by Garland Ironworks, and the quality is exceptional, and as you'd expect, you won't find them anywhere else. Picking up the scent of profit, Rowena quickly secured an exclusive deal to be the realm's sole supplier. The woman's purse continues to grow fat with coin, but we hirelings see nary a gill of it. When I do open the shop, I intend to have all manner of exotic wares ready for sale. However, procuring such goods has proven to be more difficult than I imagined. Return later and perhaps I'll have figured out a way out of this conundrum. Oh, she doesn't even have anything for sale right now. Okay, so she's got like crafting mats, I guess. Oh wait, I think I've seen people with these before. Augmented Ironworks. I think these gear pieces actually usually look pretty good. They cost a lot though, holy crap. Yeah, these look kind of cool. These are not bad. They're decent. Alright, anyways, I've done enough window shopping. We'll figure that out later. It should be my pleasure to assist you, sir, once you have spoken with my superiors. Forgive me, sir, but the House of Splendors does not accept unsolicited submissions. Pray speak with Leader Lona if you would like to become one of our suppliers. Perhaps you have what it takes to become a collectibles supplier. Regardless, I will let Morgane be the judge of that. You may find her at St. Brunette's Forum in Ishgard, should you be interested. Huh. Okay. In Ishgard, well, I guess we're not going there anytime soon. We deal in objects both rare and peculiar. If you find such oddities in your travels, then bring them to me and we'll talk business. Well, the business is, in fact, run by Rowena, and I merely stock the shelves. But one day, all that will change. I'm sorry, but can it wait? I'm rather busy right now with one of Rowena's thankless tasks. Apparently no one really likes Rowena that much. Have you come for books, or are you just here to sniff about Jijusana? I don't know. So this lady seems like kind of... I thought she had like back problems at first, because she was kind of like leaning over. Sark Malark. Sark Malark. In every and all things, I like my planning perfect and my execution precisely as predetermined. A stickler for detail that is simply the way I am. Time was I took on every odd job offered me, running messages and culling pesky fauna like a good little adventurer, but I'm all past that now. These days there's only one thing on my mind, and that's what's brought me here. A good little adventurer. Okay, Chocobo Keep. Looks like there are a few side quests here at least. Oh, these guys, I think I ended up talking to these guys at one point. You should never stray too far from your roots, brother adventurer, no matter how far you rise. Remember, no one can spell success without you. You know Master Whiskard, why didn't you say so? What can I get you? Turnips, get your turnips, picked fresh this very morn. I invite you to find a better turnip in all the realm. Okay, I guess they really like their turnips. Maybe they play a lot of Animal Crossing or something. Dreams are well and good, but if you live with your head in the clouds, sooner or later you'll find yourself on your rear. My sorry drink son is an example of this. Talon, a friend to the land and hand. Oh, holy crap. Master crafting tomes. Don't know you, don't care to. Best be on your way, for me hammer finds your backside. Okay. Supra tools. No, he doesn't like me. Yeah, he hates me. Small talk. No time for you, Greenhorn. Me stocks reserved for the best of the best. I see. An adventurer is no mere swinger of swords. We are rolling stones to be sure, and our destiny is to be worn smooth and even, skilled in crafting and gathering as well as fighting. Not available until level 50. There's much... Well, I guess at level 50, like... I guess... Disciple of the Land, I guess? Maybe? Or Hand? Or maybe one or the other? There's much to see about Revenant Soul, but Guiding Star only has eyes for you. Interesting. Alright. Independent Merchant. Do you have any interesting armor? And not really. It's kind of boring stuff. My copy of Ona Remuda disappeared too fast. It was here this morning. Well, I guess you'll be searching for it for quite a long time, lady. Wait, what did this person say? Now, where in Nafika's name did that girl go? I'm boiling in this armor. Okay, I'm just gonna leave the quest until we circle back. You call that a knife? No, this here's a knife. Let's see the knife. Is that a knife? It looks more like a... looks like a miniature fishing rod. Wait, I'm pretty sure that is a fishing rod, isn't it? That doesn't look like a knife at all. It looks like either like a flintlock pistol of some kind, or like a fishing rod. I'm pretty sure it's a fishing rod. Lay a finger on any of the splendors and I'll cut it off. Oh jeez. Alright, well I guess we won't do that then. This place has certainly grown lively of late. Oh, this is like... just the entrance here. The Diamond Forge. What is in here? Rowena's House of Splendors. Vintage equipment fallen out of favor of late. Though we still deal in them at Rowena's behest, they're now bespoke items. She won't have valuable shelf space being taken up by wares that don't sell, you see. Welcome to the Diamond Forge. Here we have but one goal, to offer the services of our crafting facilities in accordance with the wishes of the Revenant Toll chapter of the Adventurers Guild. If it's Rowena you seek, you'll find her out the door and to your right. If there is not else we can help you with, however, then I must ask you to leave. Forge sales, artifact equipment. I don't even know what DOW and DOM are. Or I guess Disciple of War and Disciple of Magic, right. Sorry, but I've my hands full of assisting Ignolf with his orders. You're free to stand there and gape at the shelves all you wish, but If you need aught else, I'm afraid I cannot be of any assistance. Oh, I wanted to see what items he had. Oh, there's like 2 ways to go up here. Lower tables would have been nice. Oh yeah, she's gonna stand on a stool just to get up to the tables. That seems kind of annoying. Lady Rowena will not suffer riffraff in her new establishment. Rowena, who is this? I guess we'll go meet her pretty soon. She's supposed to... She's not really, like, elusive or anything. She's in that building. I'm just running around out here first. Also, what is this? Is this like some sort of enchantment or something? Or like, what is this? What is all this weird color? I guess we can't go anywhere else up here. I wonder if you can run on that. It looks like probably not. It looks like it'd be difficult to like jump onto it. Or actually, you could probably do it from here maybe. Nope, you fall through. Okay, well that's okay. We were going down here anyways. Oh, there's Rowena. These must all be moved to the find at once. Oh, well unfortunately this guy doesn't know how to lift with his knees. Guess he'll be there for a while. The name's Rowena. I used to be a traveling weapons merchant until some noble from Ishgard saw my collection. Said I had said I had me an eye for quality and asked if I'd like to work for him, helping to barter his collection away for all manner of rare artifacts. What do you ask about? Allegan tombstones. They're relics from the Allegan Empire, a civilization that once thrived during the Third Astral Era. That's around 5,000 years ago, in case you're wondering. Despite their tiny size, each one is said to contain a library's worth of knowledge of the past. They've gained some amount of popularity among the rich eccentrics of the realm, who buy tombstones for me by the bagful. And for my part, I source them from adventurers like yourself. The Allegan Empire wants to spend all of the ores, so there's no shortage of places where tombstones might be found. Bring me whatever you come upon during your escapades, and I'll strike you a deal. Vintage equipment. In recent years, folk have begun taking a renewed interest in antiquity. In the case of the adventuring crowd, this interest takes the form of ancient combat arts along with the equipment used in them. To cater to the demand for the latter, I've engaged master artisans to recreate vintage armor using modern-day techniques. If you fancy such gear, you can get them right here at the House of Splendors. Geralt's Masterworks. There are arms and armor crafted by Geralt, who has the dubious honor of being both Eorzea's finest weaponsmith and its vilest man. Though he's constantly drowning in drink these days, put a hammer in his hand and he transforms into bloody Bargot himself. Just imagine then what the fellow was capable of when he still had his wits about him. From armorcraft to weaving, he's mastered all there was to be mastered as an artisan, and creative works of unsurpassed quality, what are still sought after to this day. It just so happens I've managed to procure some of these rare articles. Just so you know, though, owing to their age, the wares might be a touch worn. If you want them to be returned to mint condition, you'll want to talk to the fool as went and became Gerald's apprentice. The lad can handle the restoration, or so I'm told. Okay, interesting. Ironworks gear. The folks at Garland Ironworks are credited for bringing the marvels of Magitech to Eorzea. If it weren't for them, we wouldn't have nice things like airships. The company is named for its founder and president, Sid Garland, a Garland engineer. Go figure. He's present only in name, though. From what I know, the man spends all his time gallivanting about doing his own thing. Neglected by its founder, the Ironworks threatened to, well, founder. But thankfully, Sid's deputy took the helm and righted the ship. Jesse's her name, and hers is the genius mind behind the Ironworks gear. These are superior wares, make no mistake, and I have the privilege of being the sole supplier in Eorzea. If you fancy them, go and talk to Ariana out front. She'll fix you up with whatever piece you want, assuming you can pay for it. Oh, and you'll be pleased to know that Ironworks gear can be made even stronger than they already are. I've struck a deal with Gerald, and he'll do the augmenting work for my customers. Knowing that lazy bastard, the odds are he's foisted the responsibility on his apprentice, Drake. Drake, I think the fool's name was. Oh, you're at Mordana. Also, hello, wonderful sentience. Hello, Chthonic. Yeah, we just made it to Mordana not too long ago. We're just talking to people and finding out about all these new items that are potentially available at some point. Maybe soon? I don't know. Far Eastern wares. I managed to strike an exclusive deal with a merchant operating out of Authard. The fellow supplies me with all sorts of exotic Far Eastern wares. You won't find they're like anywhere else in Eorzea. If you reckon you might fancy these pieces, go and have a chat with Azina yonder. Prices ain't cheap, but so it goes with rare items from the other side of the world. Verana's House of Splendors. You may want to know, or you want to know about this little place. It's a reward or sorts given over for my use in recognition of my contributions to Revenant's Toll's growth. Of late, I've expanded to include a cafe on the upper level terrace. There, folk can enjoy specialties made with a rich tomato relish while taking in the hustle and bustle below. Word has been spreading, and we're starting to get custom from faraway places. If you haven't been to the cafe yet, go up and take a peek. Don't worry, I won't charge you for the view. Okay, so Verona basically just, at least at this point, just tells us about all the things you can get. So what is this? It's like a makeshift Aetheryte shard, or like a replica one rather. Foreign merchant. Oriental Snow Cave, Frolicking Beasts. I guess these are all just like furniture pieces. Luxury Trader. Purchase luxuries. Gilded Mikoshi Flute for 50 million. I can't even hold that much gil. The trill of this fin-carved flute will summon a squad of gilded Namazu to bury you upon a gilded Milkoshi, all of which is gaudy as it sounds. Okay. Bicolored gemstone vultures. Fallen angel wings. Items required: bicolored gemstone vulture. Proof that you have delivered many a bicolored gemstone. Copies of the same bicolored gemstone voucher can be traded with Edelina and Mordana for special items. Okay, small talk. Have an eye for the exotic, sir. I stock only the rarest of luxury items, available nowhere else in the realm. It is only natural, however, that such exclusivity exact a heavy toll upon one's purse. I see. Well, I guess we're not going to be getting those anytime soon. I guess. I don't even know what bicolored gemstone vouchers are. Never even heard of them. This freaking guy. You call that a knife? Now this here fishing pole, no, this is a knife. It's so weird. I swear it's a fishing rod. This is not a knife at all. Anyways. What else are we looking for here? There's another person with a quest. There's a quest turn in. Oh, Hunter Scholar. I guess it's time for Verbosity Hour. Who goes there? Another hunter of elite marks and an adventurer by the looks of you. What do you do here? Why, the same thing you do, except better and for longer, like. I'm a hunter of elite marks, I am. At first, it was on account or the allied seal is what you got for a reward, but I'm just fascinated by the buggers now. Elite marks, I mean, not the Eorzean Alliance. But if the shoe fits, eh? Huh. Now, it just so happens I know me way around the Remedil Codex. If you like, I can tell you about the elite marks in these parts. The way you're squinting, I can tell you're might unsure about ranks. Just remember, rank S is for scary and slinky. Dangerous buggers, and you can hardly find them. Alright. Tell me about the B elite mark Leech King. Leech King of Silver Tier Falls, so dubbed by the sons of Saint Koinak for its enormous size rather than any perceived system of sovereignty. Those who make mock of its grossness soon repent, for the Leech King is nimble where a meal of blood is concerned. Tell me about the A elite mark Korea. Not Korea, but Korea. A particularly savage specimen of the unnatural creatures that inhabit both water and land. Korea was once a mere nuisance known for purloining game brought down by hunters. Amphibious beasts having an ingrained tendency to have ideas above their station, Korea soon took to attacking and feeding on the hunters. The flaccid, nerveless quality of its skin makes it proof against all but the most powerful thrust of the blade. Tell me about the S elite mark Agrippa. Agrippa, this Magitech Colossus is the newest of its kind and appears to have been designed as an anti-adventurer countermeasure. While the name is believed to be a tribute to an actual Garlean, no record of a likely honoree has been found. You'll want to be on your toes in Mordana. There was an adventurer hunting for treasures, and the Colossus mauled her something fierce. Hard to kill a woman, though. Huh. We die hard, you know. Alright. So, I guess watch out for the giant Garlean contraption thing that will insta-give you in this area, if it ever shows up. Sentry duty on the other side to Lark, but the Garlean outpost on this side of the toll. Always a bit too glad to see the end of the shift. Know what I mean? I guess there's a lot of Garlean activity on this side. Oh, yeah, oh, gee, okay, Castrum Sentry is right there. Holy crap, yeah, okay. So wait, Northern Thanalin. Oh, I think this is how I came here originally, actually. Interesting. Cerulean processing. Yeah, we like came up through this way. I forget why we came here, but we like made a run through here at like a lower level. I think it was for like catching fish or something like that. I think, yeah, we came up to Korthus. I was with Skittles and we like went fishing in Boulder Downs, I think. It was really weird. Not sure why I did that. I can't remember. Okay, there's more quests in here. The Seventh Heaven. Where travelers gather to slake their thirst, rumors flow as freely as the ale. Some will lead to riches and glory, while others are worth as much as a drunkard's piss. The astute adventurer can tell which is which. Blowzong. Hunger is not the best sauce. By the onion, but hard work, and none work harder than adventurers, I say. Hugubert. Adventurers from the realm over pass through Revenant's Toll. Not the most hospitable of climbs, but there's no place to find yourself, no better place to find yourself a hired hand or two. To others, this is a patty of ground meat. To me, this is a work of art. I see. Mr. Culinarian Man over here. Ishgard was all I knew until I was almost a woman grown. 'Twas to be a brief spell, my time on the road, but now I find myself mulling an adventurer's life. Also, there's an unlock quest here. I guess we'll see what that is. No, what is that? Who is this? Wandering minstrel. Dawn may banish even the darkest night, yet ever shall primal desires burn. 2 swords shall vie to lay them low, a blade born of light and a blade forged of might. Alas, man may entrust his fate unto but one. Truly, Archon Luisio had a gift with words. Had circumstances been different, he would have made a magnificent minstrel. Wandering minstrel, keeper of knowledge. Wait, does it display this cutscene every time you talk to him? Yeah, he does. Okay. That's interesting. This NPC just has a cutscene. Maybe he's important later. Oh, we can't go back there. Okay. Okay, I think that's actually everything then. Just about. Except who's this guy? Are you here to report a crime, adventurer? No? Well, if you see something, do tell me. I'm here to bring enemies of the peace to justice. It hasn't been hard. A heretic caught attacking is guilty as... Wait, I'm here to bring enemies of the peace to justice. It hasn't been hard. A heretic caught attacking is guilty as our adventurers brawling while in their cups. But lately, there's been a string of thefts that I can't make heads or tails of. Perhaps the criminals are growing more clever, or I'm getting older. Adventure and sentry duty sometimes don't mix. Every time I catch a glimpse of the Crystal Tower, all I can think is, how do I get inside? Oh, that I suppose? Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Is it a dungeon? The Keeper of the Lake. Huh. Who is this? She's got the red cane. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Okay. I forget what song that is. Those are song lyrics, though. Wait, all of these guys are... Oh wait, there's a Lalafell up there too. I didn't even notice that guy at first. Why are they all... Why are they all looking out over... Huh. I don't know if this is supposed to be like a reference to something. Why are they all standing here looking over the edge? Anyways, if that is a reference to something, it's over my head. Alright. I guess let's go start picking up these quests then, that are kind of scattered all over the place. Oh wait, who's this? I don't think we talked to them. Well my friend, and welcome to Revenant's Toll. Is there aught you wish to know? Oh, what do you do here? I am an adventurer like yourself, here at the Guild's behest to provide support to those who mean to brave the wilds of Mordana. If I might ask, where did you first get your start? Limsla Minsa, you say? Well, you may congratulate yourself for having come this far. It takes a seasoned adventurer to make the journey unscathed. Yet seasoned though you may be, I would advise you to tread warily in these parts. A single misstep could cost you your life. If you were to turn up a corpse, Badarun would never let me hear the end of it. Oh, she knows Badarun. Nice. What kind of place is this? This facility was established under the auspices of the Adventurers Guild. It used to be situated a short distance to the west, but the calamity laid the original camp to waste. When the reconstruction of Aetheryte camps began across Eorzea, it was decided that Revenant's Toll would be relocated to where we now stand. I happen to wonder where the camp got its name. Well, some years before the 6th asteroid era ended, an Imperial airship fell from the skies and crashed here. The impact was such that an entire settlement was annihilated in the blink of an eye. When the camp was built, it was named in remembrance of those poor souls who died in the tragedy. Huh. Okay. Some calamity lore. The destruction that was wrought, I guess. Dirt and ashes. Word is that Gulgim seeks an extra pair of hands. There's a ruined camp to the west of here. You know the place? What I do is recover what I can from the site and bring it back here. The guild's good and the work is plentiful, but I'm feeling a bit done in, to tell the truth. I could use a little help if you're looking for some honest work. Use this sledgehammer to break the locks on the crates and bring back a few of the boxes inside, say 3. And don't cozen yourself. The guild's good around here because the nasties are that nasty, but what you really need to reckon against are the Garleans. Crazy about crystals. The Palatine would like you to help her teach a lesson. Woe betide any wavekin that stands between a scholar and her research. The Crystal Tower is more than my chosen field, it is a passion. That a structure of such magnitude could appear overnight, on the heels of the calamity, in the 5 years since its mysteries have resisted my patient courtship. But I will wear down its modesty, or my name is not Napatayan. You know of the crystallized plain to the west of Revenant's Toll, do you not? All my research to date points to an important discovery to be made in that glittering expanse, likely the key to the tower itself, and yet I'm unjustly barred from a closer look at those crystals by Nixes. How do you understand, do you not? They must die, those Nixes. I will not suffer them to keep me from penetrating the secret of the tower. So many things cease to be wondrous to those who study them day in and day out, but not the Crystal Tower. What secrets must course warmly under that cool, bright skin? Jeez, she seems really obsessed with that tower. I guess we can turn in this quest also. Well, my friend, what brings you to Revenant's Toll? Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held captive at Castrum Sentry and you want to rescue them. I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. The stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armored patrols seen about the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get in without could get within 100 yawns of the walls undetected. If the Grinds were alerted to our coming, we cannot know what they will do to Minfield and the others. We must act with the greatest stealth. Aye, it has to be a good old-fashioned infiltration. But with security so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in? Why, I have a mind to walk through the front door. Huh? The front door? Aye, we'll disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. For this, we'll need a few sets of Imperial uniforms, a suit of Magitech armor, and impeccable timing. That's a bold strategy, but it just might work. Where we are, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing those Imperial bastards, they won't even suspect that we savage Eorzeans would think to use their technology. Then it's settled. If you're determined to go ahead with this, I'd recommend you speak with Glumont. The fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire and happens to know a deal about Castrum Sentry besides. I have no doubt that he'd want to be obeyed. You and I shall go to reconnoiter Garlean activity at the stronghold. It would not do if something were to befall our comrades before we had the chance to act. Come and join us when you're ready, Kaya. Let's do this. Sometimes I wonder, Yuda, are there ever times when you are not enthused? I'm nothing if not... Hold on. Oh wait, no. No, I missed it. Crap. I'm nothing if not enthused, Ishtola, and you're beginning to remind me of Papalimo. Oh, okay. It looks like all of our story friends are here now. In the wake of the Calamity, the 14th Imperial Legion occupied what remained of Castrum Novum, eventually rebuilding it and renaming it Castrum Sentry. The stronghold contains immense manufacturing and storage facilities, and it is the primary supplier of material for Imperial forces stationed throughout Eorzea. Consequently, it is heavily defended. Infiltrating will not be easy. Nevertheless, it is necessary. Stealth and subterfuge, Kai, are how we will free our friends. I have every confidence you can play the part of an Imperial soldier. Oh boy, I always wanted my own Reaper. I would wash her and wax her and name her and... Okay, apparently he really likes the Reaper, which I assume is a piece of Garlean tech. Dressing up as soldiers and sneaking in the front door, eh? Well, if you've got the guts to go through with it, then so do I. All adventurers worth their salt gathered in Revenant's Toll. If you've a mind to rise above the sea of mediocrity, you've come to the right place. Alright, so far we have a ton of quests to the west. Oh, wait. Glamund, that's that guy. Okay. I'm guessing none of the other NPCs came up this way, because Justola and Ida just walked out the gate, so they'd probably be standing out there somewhere, if anywhere. The suns also rise. According to Kakami, there is worked and ready coin to be had from the sons of Saint Koinak, if you would but present yourself there. Kai, right? I hear you get around. I'm an adventurer myself. The name's Kakamahi. Hey, we can't all have an interesting name like yours. Look, I can cut you in on something fair if you're interested. There's a camp set up east of here by an outfit called the Sons of Saint Koinak. Scholarly types, you know, studying the, what do you call it, Elegant Empire? It's apparently some sort of ancient civilization. Talk to a fellow called Nazil Duzzle and he'll have something for you. Good folks, then tell him I sent you. Well met, I'm an adventurer myself, in the employ of St. Koinak's find. Ready coin and payment on time. I'm starting to appreciate scholarship, me. Passing the smell test. The adventurers of Revenant's Toll have an initiation rite involving smelly seedkin, a proud tradition that only Aganbold appears to know about. I speak for the confraternity of adventurers who call Revenant's Toll home. Take heed, Kaya, we have a common foe, a hated enemy, a fierce adversary, and its name is Morbol. Brother Kai, you hate this enemy. Does your heart yearn to slay it? Then do so, brother. Go and slay 3. This is a rite of passage, Brother Kai. If you're to be a part of Revenant's Toll, we must know. Do you ring true? I can tell you're in trouble, brother. Welcome to Revenant's Toll, the place of adventurers, the rest for the restless, the abode on the crossroads. Alright. Simply to die for. Alice would ask you to speak with a troubled patron. Well, if it isn't Kai, just the adventurer I was hoping to see. Do you know the blacksmith, Ignolf? He's quite an accomplished craftsman. In fact, anyone who's had dealings with Rowena is sure to have come across his creations. It's always been a pleasure to have him as a regular here at the 7th Heaven, but he's being quite irritable of late, and practically drowning in his cup. Besides, I fear his recent work, or perhaps a lack thereof, may have something to do with it. This may seem but a trifling matter to someone as traveled as yourself, but it would mean so much to me if you would speak with him. I can think of no one better to offer him a word or 3 of encouragement. You can find him just down the way at Diamond Forge with Rowena's House of Splendors. I do pray his predicament is nothing serious. Alright, off to the Diamond Forge first then, I guess. It's kind of nice to have a place where adventurers are welcome after being in Korthus for so long, where everyone's like an adventurer. Get out of here, adventurer. Except for that one house who didn't mind hiring sellswords. Can't you see I'm thinking, lad? Off with you, Alice sent you, did she? Scoff, and I suppose she just happened to mention me contracted with Rowena, hey? I thought she'd be satisfied with me vintage gear. There was a time it practically flew off the shelves, bringing in venturers with tombstones by the bucket. But now... ye damn divas are a fickle lot, and apparently none of ye'll be caught dead in me stuff no more. Now I've got Rowena jumping down me throat, clamoring for something new, something the realm ain't heretofore seen. The woman expects too bloody much, I tell you. But if I don't fill me contract, she'll have thugs fit me feet for lead boots. If only I pissed out bright ideas each dawn like I did me hail. Hold your horse, birds. I know you from somewhere. You're one of them venturers what started with the bloody relic armor movement way back when, ain't ya? As I live and breathe. Try as I might, and holy hells did I try, I wasn't able to recreate them masterworks. There was something about them, a certain quality even the great Iganolf weren't going to match. I suppose the one that never truly can rival the classics, eh? Alice, ye sly shrew, that's why you sent this one. You wanted him to remind me of the old days when armorcraft was about the armor and naught else. Somewhere along the way, I reckon I got caught up in the hurly-burly and lost me way. You know, I reckon it's high time I got back to the basics. Focus more on who will be wearing me gear than the pretty tale on the Mikote selling me the parts. Might be then I can come up with somewhat what'll satisfy old Rowena. Cheers, lad, 'twas kind of you to stop by. And while you're here, how about I fix up your own set of relic gear? My assistant Kakaland here can augment each and every piece. Of course, that's assuming you can bring him the proper parts. I ain't running a charity. Don't go forgetting your gear, neither. Okay. You may now trade with Kakalan. After obtaining the appropriate augmentation item, you can exchange it along with artifact armor for augmented artifact armor, which, unlike regular relic armor, can be dyed any color of your choice. Oh, is this for... Please note that your augmentation item required will vary depending on the artifact armor you wish to exchange. Okay. Vintage equipment's fallen out of favor of late, though we still deal in them and at Rohanna's behest, though they're now bespoke items. Okay, we already talked to this guy. Hold on, so artifact equipment, Disciple of War. Any friend of Iganov is more than welcome here. How might I help you? Gallant Coronet. Gallant Armor Augmentation. Materials required to augment a set of Gallant Armor. Augmented Gallant Coronet. Gallant Surcoat. Oh, okay, so you have to come here to like unlock dyeing this armor, I guess. Vintage Equipment, Duty of War, or Disciple of War rather. Valor Coronet. Okay, so like we have that, right? Valor Coronet. So if you want this to be dyeable, you have to bring him an antique helm, or like an antique whatever. Okay, interesting. I guess we'd have to look into this then, but this is basically unlocking dyeing class gear. Interesting. I am actually somewhat interested in this. Oh, wait, Mordana did feel nice as a hub place. It was pleasant somehow. Yeah, it seems kind of weird. It's in the middle of, like, a very hostile place, but somehow it feels welcoming just because I guess everyone is an adventurer here. So they're just like, hey, another adventurer. Welcome in. Alright, let's talk to Glamont finally. Looking for Glamont, are you? Well, you found him, whoever you are. Hey, you're looking to get inside Castrum Sentry, and you need my help. And something tells me we're gonna get along just fine. Getting even with Garlemald. Glamont would like your aid. Would like to aid you in your mission to rescue the captured Scions. So you have friends at Castrum Sentry. What for rescue? The Slaftborn knows me too well. You can count on my help. I've got a score to settle with the Imperials, and I never pass on an opportunity to get back at the Horsons. But enough about me, let's talk about strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity is right delicate business. A single oversight, just one little blunder, and it's all over. You can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond the shadow of a doubt that your friends are where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover they've been moved elsewhere. But how can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. If you approach the Sentry from the east, you'll see a swampland to your left called the Tangle. Get in there, never mind all the morbals, and navigate your way to the southwestern corner. You'll come upon some drainage pipes coming down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them leads back up to the command tower. If you listen closely, it might be as you can eavesdrop on some of the happenings within. Once we know for certain your friends are there, we'll move to the next stage of the operation. Now, get going and Godspeed. Alright, he's got the same follow-up text. Alright, well, we've got a journal full of quests, and a plan to break in to a high-security prison, effectively. So I guess we'll do this now. I'm gonna go close the window real quick, and then I guess we can get started. Alright. Let's see what we're doing here. Crystalline formation. I don't know if this lightning spray is going to get angry with me. No, it's not, apparently. The ground. Oh, these things are there. The ground shakes with rhythmic thumps. Oh, these are the Nixes. Oh, whoops. Wait, they're only level 41. What's up with that? Why did the enemies get weaker? Sometimes I feel like the questing system in this game is a little bit strange. Alright, we got crates for the guy that wanted crates. Oh wait, simple sledgehammer. Uses for a simple sledgehammer. Number 172, destroying locks on wooden boxes. Many uses for a simple sledgehammer. Because you've done all the side quests and not the main story quest first only? Is that what you're supposed to do, is just go through the main story quest and not do any side quests? But I like doing them. I like to learn about the places I'm going through. Crystalline formation. Are there more large frogs? I guess so. Look, this one's level 39. He's not even level 40. What is wrong with these frogs? Yeah, the main story quest literally gets you to 60 alone without side quests. Oh no. Well, we're doing all the side quests, so... Okay. I guess we gotta keep going then. Looks like we've done everything in the area just outside of town. So 20 side quests results in while having 2 jobs at level 50 plus at a level 44 main story quest. Yeah. Seems that way. Oh no, not the Morbles. The Tangle. The Tangle is making me think of crypto. What cryptocurrency was it again? I think it was, oh jeez, I can't even remember. It was one I was interested in. I actually forget the name of it now. Could probably find it if I looked it up. How am I forgetting it? I'm like really tired and also fasting today. I'm like extra super tired. I'm trying to set my schedule to be like more morning oriented. And I woke up late today, so I decided to just fast. But like I feel like more tired than I usually do when I fast, like exceptionally tired. So I don't know what's going on. I don't think my brain's even functioning at like 25% of its already meager capacity. Oh, Iota. That's it. That's the one. Apparently, telling myself that my brain wasn't working made it work. Yeah, Iota uses the Tangle. Drainage pipe. A maddening buzz fills your ears. Alright. Investigate the drainage pipe. Drainage pipe. I guess we're just gonna listen in. The faint sound of conversation echoes down the pipe. What of the captive? Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be a deaf mute for all the information we've gotten out of her. The others aren't much better. The elephant gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to spout gibberish. I do wonder why is the Tribunus so obsessed with this Minfilia woman. They say she possesses some mystical power, something we Garleans don't have. Mystical power, like the kind the beastmen use. How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask the Tribunus yourself? As well try to tumble her. I like my head where it is, thank you very much. Our break is over, best we get back to our stations. The footfalls grow fainter until all is silent. Okay. Well, we know they're still in there then. Although we didn't hear about the Lalafell. We didn't hear about Papalymo. We only heard about Urianger and Minfilia. So I don't know if Papalymo got shipped off somewhere else. Oh. The sun's also rise. I guess we're supposed to go to this camp over here also at some point. Usually the best way to get out of being over-leveled is level a new class to main story quest level, then play that through the main story quest. The way you have a class you can dedicate to the main story quest. When you get to Heaven's Ward, you could try switching to Dark Knight because that should start at level 50, and if not you can level it to 50 and continue Heaven's Ward story. That would solve the level gap. Yeah, the thing is, oh whoops, I went the wrong way. We're at Wrathfrost now. This place looks very nice, I didn't mean to come here. Whoops. That was what I was trying to do with the Paladin, but I like continued doing side quests on the Paladin. And now the Paladin is also overleveled. One of the main reasons I was rolling the Paladin was to have a character to go through the main story with that would be underleveled. But now the Paladin is also overleveled, and the Warrior is overleveled. I mean, I could switch to the White Mage, I guess. We could do that. Even the White Mage is pretty high level, though. Actually, the White Mage is... The White Mage is level 48. Maybe the White Mage is actually the way to go. I mean, we could do that. Oh no, I can't do anything during battle. We could level the White Mage. It's only like 4 levels over. Yeah, but if we're still doing side quests, then it's gonna get over leveled also. But I mean, I guess it'll be slightly less over leveled. By the end of it, I feel like we're gonna have all of the classes, all 3 of these classes, just like max level before the main story is even done. Freaking frogs. I'm not in combat. The frog is just trolling. How am I still... I was wondering how the hell I was still in combat. It seemed kind of crazy to me. I guess we can just go with the white mage for a while. Should be fine. Hear ye, hear all. The mortals are slain, and Kai passed the first test of reverence to adventurers. Why, you didn't think it would just be one test, did you? The next trial is by combat. Face our nemesis, the enemy, to sing our Threnody. The foe to tag our big toe. See where I place the mark on your map. Return alive, brother. Okay. Oh, this is for main story progression. I guess we can turn this in. It is good to see you again, Kai. I'm given to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me, what were you able to learn? Some Infilia and the others are indeed at Castrum Sentry. Their presence thus confirmed, we may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray have the details from him. Alright. Good work, Kai. As Elfino has already told you, we've plotted a course for the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Glamont is looking into ways to procure a suit of Magitech armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparation of my own. Infilia and the others are counting on us, Kai. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. Drowning out the voices. Sid requires your assistance for his rescue preparation. While Glamont goes about devising his plan, we need to see to some preparation of our own. It wouldn't do if the Imperials were to discover that they're short on armor. Or rather, short and armor? Yeah, short and armor. To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communications jamming device. The explanation is like to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at a distance by electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are born upon etheric lightning energy that permeates the air. Now, the hill-sized cluster of corrupted crystals to the west has been observed to amplify the self-same energy. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out Imperial voices. To ensure that we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystals among the cluster. For this, you need to go there and use this device to take readings. I'll mark the likely places on your map. Oh, and just so you know, plasmoids are drawn to lightning energy. Don't be surprised if you run into a few. Alright. Oh wait, there's another main story quest. Acting the part. Glamont wants you to practice the part of an Imperial trooper. Clean the wax out your ears now, because there's something I want you to do by way of preparation. The plan is to have you enter Castrum Sentry all decked out in Imperial duds, but a disguise isn't more than just the clothes you're wearing. You also gotta act the part. At the very least, you need to know how to perform a convincing Imperial salute. First impressions are everything, as they say. I could teach you the salute myself, of course, but it's best you learned it from the experts. So get yourself near as you dare to cast from Sentry and watch the Imperials doing what they do. Alright. I guess we gotta go figure out how to do an Imperial salute. You already slew the Nixes. It's been barely... After all, I am still quite flushed from my outburst earlier. They were dead ere my rage had cooled. Well, that's quite lovely. They had it coming, those hoppers. The Crystal Tower is still foremost in my mind, but adventures may bear some studying too, perhaps as a side project. This will be more of an experimental research. I shall find you a blood pact to sign. Oh, jeez. I guess we'll go with the mega potions. So many things cease to be wondrous. Okay, that's the same follow-up text. You find the crates. Good, good. Let's have what you found inside. Abandoned supplies. Various items gathered from a raised campsite. I ought to be ashamed of myself for hiring another to do my own job, but there's no cosenting myself. It makes me heartsore to go there. The calamity made it thus. In case you didn't already know, that was Camp Revenant's Toll, a hub for venturers. Many a merry day and night I've spent there. 'Twas my abode at the crossroads. Never paid much mind to the name of these parts until the calamity, but Revenant's Toll, not exactly a lucky sort of name. I wish to the 12 they had changed it to something else when they built this new camp. It wearies me is all, going there and sorting through the mess. Sometimes I come across something I know well, and I sigh. It weighs on my heart. Oh, it feels bad, man. The organs of choice, or the organ of choice, looking brighter-eyed than when you last saw her. Gulgame is ready to do a little money-making. Don't get me wrong, there's more to these parts than just nasties and sad memories. I was on a mud puppy run myself before I took the salvage job, and now I aim to reap twice as many livers. What's it for? Physicking and the old touch trap, of course. Mud puppy liver fetches a very pretty price on the market, as pretty as the petticoats that's the cause of the demand, I'll wager. Here, how about you go give me a little hand? I'm still a little done in. It'll be worth the guild to have someone else helping me. You fetch the 5 livers, can't you? You can fetch the 5 livers, can't you? Alright. More mud puppies, apparently. I found out Dark Knight starts at 30, so Heaven's Ward being soon, you can probably do that if you wanted. Yeah, maybe. I mean, Dark Knight looks kind of interesting. I guess we'll see what our levels are like at that point. Okay, I guess we're just going out this way then. Man, I really want to go here though and do these also. I want to do these. I'm guessing the main story will probably send us over there at some point though. We'll probably do the, because like it's making us do everything over on this side first, and then I'm guessing we'll come over this way eventually. Oh, Crystal Tower is a raid. Interesting. Camp Revenant's Toll. Man, that place, that name sounds kind of bad now. Electromagnetic reader, a complex-looking device that can detect the strength of electromagnetic waves. Ministry request sends you to most places, but there are, like, sometimes a few side places you don't directly go. Yes, Crystal Tower is the first raid series, kind of fun, but crazy. Oh. Okay. Oh, we have to do this on 5? Holy crap. Feels like that's gonna take a decent amount of time. It's not gonna be a long stream tonight, unfortunately, because I'm totally out of it. But maybe on the weekend. Oh, I don't have an AoE anymore. Oh, this kind of sucks. Oh, wait a second. Wait, what is the... Oh, rescue. Okay, that's not an AoE. What is this? Instantly draws target party member to your side. It cannot be used outside of combat or when the target is suffering from certain enfeeblements. Okay. Oh wait, this upgraded. We got Arrow 2 now. I realized that the icon changed. Super nice for pulling allies out of AoEs or any other dangers or pulling them to safety. I guess you could troll with it too if you wanted to. You could like stand in an AoE and like pull someone in. You could pull someone into it and then run out yourself. Yeah, also some people love to troll with it. Yeah, or you could like if a tank is trying to like go really fast, you could just like pull them back to you. That sounds very troll indeed. What am I looking for here? Wait, is the last one like inside the crystal or something? It's kind of weird. Oh wait, yeah it is, I think. It's like up on top. I didn't realize it could go up here. That's cool. Oh, there's a like tent up here too. Feels bad. R.I.P. old camp. Wait, what? Oh, I'm supposed to just right click it, I think. Oh no, there we go. Okay, how do we have to just jump down, I guess? I don't think we can go back up. There we go. What is this? The organ of choice. Gotta go... Are you kidding me? That was like the longest range frog tongue I've ever seen. It's like across the entire zone. The mud puppies. The puppies of mud. Throw rocks at the mud puppies. Oh, I actually take quite a bit of damage, apparently. But fortunately, I can also heal a lot of damage, so it's not too big of a deal. Oh, I need 5 of them. Thought I only needed 3. Wait, Lentic Mud Puppy. I don't know if that's gonna drop what I need. Wait, Lucky's doing more damage than I am. Oh yeah, we gotta learn how to do the salute also. Oh no, you sent a hostile presence. There's dudes just hiding underneath this random tree. What are you doing here? Nothing to report, sir. We have received an anonymous warning that insurgent forces are near. We must redouble our vigilance. I shall recommend the patrols be increased. Well, these guys also have lantern shields. I like how we like immediately just do a salute on the spot. Okay. Alright. Oh wait, what's down here? Oh, passing the smell test is down here. Dude, everything is aggroing to me here. The worst. Black and Nibiru. The adventurers revenant still whisper rumors of a long-dead spirit who is damned to roam the tangle for eternity, preying on the souls of the living out of pure spite. His name is Nibiru. Oh wait, am I supposed to lurk at the ambush spot and slay the moral bulgur? Okay, well no, it's right in the middle of the fate. It should disappear in 5 seconds though. Hey, we got 13 storm seals for just walking into the area. We're looking around. Your eyes water and your senses swim. Oh no, it's extra big Morgul. Oh no, Lucky got hit by it. Feels bad. Alright. Actually, oh, I forgot. We can teleport back now. I forgot that's a thing we can do. I'm so used to being in Korthus where they don't have any aetheryte crystals anywhere. So, did you manage to learn the Imperial Salute? No, best you don't demonstrate. I'm liable to fly into a rage and crack skulls. I'll just take your word for it. You have learned the emote Imperial Salute. Imperial Salute, okay. Dress for Conquest. Sark Malark wishes to help you acquire the disguises you need for your rescue mission. You are called Kai Quicksilver. Yes, I have heard of your plight from my friend Glomont. As a fellow adventurer and son of Eorzea both, I would offer you my assistance. In order to infiltrate Castrum Sentry, you and your comrades must disguise yourselves as Imperial soldiers. The question is how to go about acquiring the uniforms and helms. There are places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not the sort to whom you would entrust your secrets. It would be more prudent, I believe, to procure what you need via traditional means, from the bodies of their recently deceased owners. The fortified area before Castrum Sentry never lacks for Imperial patrols, and it ought not to take long to obtain 3 sets of gear, 1 for each member of the infiltration team, Biggs, Wedge, and yourself. When you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. So we do like a... Is it like Eye Salute, maybe? I'm just kind of curious what the emote actually is, because I think there's a standard salute you can do. In general. Oh, Imperial Salute. Oh, it's literally / Imperial Salute. Okay. You give an Imperial Salute. Huh. Okay. What does normal salute look like anyways in comparison? Huh. They're kind of similar, I guess. How'd you like the fog fins? Free leechings every day of the year, but you got the livers, didn't you? Mud puppy liver, prized by beastmen and witch doctors for its supposed ability to increase virility. Virility? Yeah, virility. Yeah, okay. I thought it said vitality at first. There's the slimy gold. Nicely cut. Here's your gill. You didn't try to eat the mud puppies, did you? Don't. Poisoned or muddy, those are the only flavors. Do they work? Oh, lad, everything works, and nothing's good enough for them that's got the kind of gill to spend on such things. Right. Heart of Sermon. Gogoline has a mind to send you to the Garlean crash site to the east. Ever gone a few paces east? It's not much to look at, but there are pieces from Garlean wreck for the taking. Rust held together with a prayer most of the time, but now and then there's a nice plate off an airship. Time was adventurers sailed out to Revenant Soul thinking the Garlean salvage would make them rich. Sore disappointment they were. Thumbprint at the bakery, he was one. Came for the Magitech, stayed for the marzipan, I'd tell him. But now that hardly anyone bothers, there's a steady pickings. Go on, give it a try. I'll pay you top gill if you can find 8 good bits. If you find something likely, go to Wandering Breeze over at St. Cornac's Find and ask him what the stuff's worth. He knows his Garlean relics, that one. Okay. And the fearsome moral blogger falls to the newest brave of the Revenant Toll Venturers Guild. Kai, welcome to the confraternity, brother. Seriously, how'd you kill that thing? The moral blogger was something else. They say it started off as an escaped pet. Guess that's what you get when you spoiled rotten meats red in tooth and claw. The thing slew more venturers with its carnal breath than a whole parade of gigas. Not that I wanted you dead exactly, you understand, but folk have been known to not come back. Well, that's all in the past, eh, Brother Kai? You're one of the Revenant's Toll Venturers now. Death to Morbles. Okay. I guess we'll take... I don't know. I mean, we're probably not going to use any of these, to be perfectly honest. I guess critical hit, maybe? The Trickster of the Toll. Every successful adventurer plays to his strength, and after you have some inkling of what Egenbolds might be after, a few commissions in his stead. Brother, can you spare some mare's tail roots? I've none on account of those young cadgers from the Black Shroud. I told them the root teal settled that belly of yours, and the next thing, I've given them all I have. You don't have any either. Why, every adventurer working these parts ought to carry some with them. A poultice of mare's tail keeps wounds from festering, and you look like a festering sort of fellow if I ever saw one. Since we're both short, how about you go and get us some? 8 roots should do, I'd say. Alright. We gotta go get some roots. Oh, I guess that's from down here. Oh, and then I guess we also get our Imperial stuff from outside the base as well. You have the readings. Excellent. Here, let me see the numbers. Alright, electromagnetic reader, which we're giving back. Yes, 4 of these crystals should suit our purpose, though I pray we won't have need of their power. My thanks, Kana. Alright, off to get roots and suits, as it were. St. Connacht's Find will be very important, especially for Crystal Tower. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll be going there somewhat soon. Can't be too much longer. I'm guessing we'll probably have to go rescue everyone from what's it called? Castrum Sentry. I went to rescue them first. But then probably after that, I'm guessing it'll probably send deceased. Jeez, these frogs though. Oh my god, dude. Ugh. The big yawns. I guess we'll get the roots first. Oh no, this guy's gonna aggro. I wonder if does this draw enemies also? Maybe not. I guess we just have to run blindly through this swamp and collect the roots. There's nothing else for it, really. Also, 8 of them is definitely quite a few. Feels like more of a WoW quest than a Final Fantasy quest. I guess you have to have a few of them with the higher quantity numbers. Oh yeah, by the way, they announced that new WoW expansion. I was looking at Asmongold, he was talking about it a little bit. Which I don't usually watch Asmongold, but since he was looking at that new expansion, I decided to go just take a look. Also, I can't do anything apparently. This is kind of a problem. It doesn't really look that interesting, like, at all, to be honest. Oh, also, I guess I could just Asuna. Same either, only started watching Asmongold because of 14. Yeah, that's exactly why I started watching him also. Well, that's the reason that I decided to go, like I saw he was looking at the WoW expansion, and I'm like, oh, it's Asmongold. I saw a little bit of his Final Fantasy stuff, so I guess I'll watch him. But yeah, the expansion, like, it doesn't really look that good, like, at all. Like, they're not really innovating on anything, it looks like. And also, I noticed that, like, for their crafting, they basically just stole Final Fantasy's crafting gear. They're like, oh, look, we're introducing new crafting gear sets for all the different crafting classes. And it's like, okay, but, like, you literally, like, that's literally taken from Final Fantasy, like, directly. And also, like, I don't know if they're changing the crafting system, but having only 2 crafting and gathering professions in WoW is, like, the biggest pain in the ass. It's like, you have to make 1,000,000 alt accounts if you want to do all the different stuff that's available. It's just not fun. It's very annoying. It just seems like WoW wants to be Final Fantasy, at least in the crafting regard. And yeah, it was like, I don't know, they were just talking about it, and they're like, yeah, you get to go to this island with dragons. And it's like, okay, cool. But like, what's the hook? What's the catch? What's the story? And they're like, oh, you know, it's just the dragon place. It's where the dragons exist. Go journey through this new land, this island full of dragons. Like, okay, but like, why do I care about this place? Like, who's the villain? Who's like a familiar character that I can like? Who are you gonna use to draw me back in as a returning potential WoW player? And it's like, they don't even make mention of any of the old characters at all. It's just like these random dragons that no one's ever heard of before. It's like, okay, I could play that, or I could just play Final Fantasy. Like, I don't know. It just, like, nothing caught my interest. They're like, you can unlock a new flying mount and you can customize it. It's like, okay, that's neat, I guess. That's not really like something that's gonna sell the expansion though. But I don't know, apparently a lot of people were excited for it. Like, Asmongold ran a poll, and I think I think it was like 70% of people at least were saying that they were like a 4-star excitement rating. I think that was how he ran it. For me, I voted a 1 though, because like virtually nothing in that expansion seemed interesting to me. It seemed like a complete snooze fest. And I'm not saying that just because I dislike Blizzard. It was just like legitimately nothing was interesting. I think the most interesting thing he showed on stream was the classic servers for Wrath of the Lich King, which I still don't really understand how they're running the classic servers. I don't know if they like go through rotations or something. But yeah, that was like the most interesting thing, was seeing Arthas on like one of the marketing things. That was about it. Having to make many characters and sub for every one was annoying. It's why we only played private server. WoW unfortunately has given MMORPGs a bad name because of its bad design. The design was a good idea at first, but the grind was a big problem, and the lack of story. Yeah, the lack of story for sure now, I feel like, is like... After playing Final Fantasy, if you don't have a story in your MMO, I feel like you're gonna have a hard time getting new players to play it, probably. I probably would have been fine... Well, like, I don't know, I was basically out of MMOs for a long time, because like I don't really care about grinding that much anymore unless there's something significant in it. Because like I've put in my grind. I've been gaming since like forever. So like, I don't know. Grinding to me for the sake of grinding is just not really... Like, I've put in my hours. I've done grinds. I've seen games come and go. I've seen enough games come and go to the point where it's like, when I go into a game and I start grinding, I almost just go into it expecting it to just stop at some point. And I almost just see it as a wasted time investment, so... Unless you've got some sort of a story I can experience to walk away from the game with, it's like... I don't know. It's not really gonna be that interesting to me personally. They needed more directions and more things to do as well, because raids are boring. I don't know if I would say raid. Well, I mean, that's based on player. Like, I think raids are a big appeal for a lot of people in MMOs. I mean, I found raids to be pretty fun back in the day when I used to do those in WoW. But they're also like, they're a double-edged sword kind of, because like I don't know how they are in this game, but like you had to like go through so much preparation, and then you only got to play the content once per week in WoW, and then you were basically locked out, which just seemed kind of dumb to me. It was like you were basically paying for a month worth of game time in order to have like 4 nights worth of content, because all the rest of the time you were just locked out of the raids. So if you wanted to do raiding content, it was like you couldn't do it. You had to play the game 4 nights out of the month. It's like, okay, why am I doing this? I don't know. That comes out a bit harsh. Raids are fun, but they aren't the only thing, and personally only do the casual raids. But every content in WoW has a raid-like mentality. You have to know what you're doing all the time at all levels. Yeah. No, I was going to say also, like, there's more to games than raiding. At least in good games. Like, this game has a lot to offer outside of the raiding, which is really, really nice. WoW, it's like... WoW, I guess, has PvP, and... I guess raiding, and that's like about it. Like, I don't think anyone in their right mind plays WoW for the crafting, and I don't think anyone plays WoW at this point for the story. Like, I'm pretty sure the story in WoW is scuffed at this point. I don't know. I haven't really paid attention to it, but like nothing I've seen from the snippets really seems interesting to me at all. Final Fantasy XIV, blind runs people don't mind. WoW people would lose it for blind runs, yeah. Well, I mean, the WoW community is kind of toxic in that sense. It's like you have to, it's very like, I would describe it as like militaristic, in that you have to like know exactly what you're doing, otherwise you're gonna get torn apart by people just because you don't know exactly what you're doing. So it's like, if you want to go on a raid, you basically have to go and like study the raid and like learn everything perfectly and then execute it on the first try, otherwise you're gonna get yelled at. So, I don't know. Some people might do MOG system in WoW, we suppose. Which is fair. Oh yeah, the transmog. Yeah, the transmogging stuff is kind of cool, but it seems like the robustness of Final Fantasy's like fashion endgame, as it were, seems to be more elaborate than WoW's. I don't know if that's true or not. I haven't played WoW in like years, so I might just be going based off of old information. But yeah. Anyways. Were you able to obtain 3 sets of Imperial equipment? Damaged Imperial uniform. Standard issue light infantry battle gear reinforced with carbon and cerament fibers to provide maximum protection with minimum loss of mobility. The scars of war cover both the back and front of this piece. Damaged Imperial helm. Standard issue light infantry battle helmet reinforced with aluminum alloy to provide maximum protection against severe head trauma. The scars of war cover all sides of this piece. Damaged, as I suspected. In their present condition, I fear these uniforms and helms are like to draw suspicion. They must be repaired, if only superficially. Fortunately, the blacksmith Iganov at the Diamond Forge in Rowena's House of Splendor should be able to hammer them into shape in no time. I've already sent word ahead and have been assured that he is expecting you. Worry not, we have already impressed upon him the need for utmost secrecy as to the nature of your mission. Alright. Guess we gotta go meet up with the blacksmith dude. Let's go turn in these roots though. There you are, brother. Got what we need. Mare's Tail root. The spindly white roots of a mare's tail, an aquatic plant that earns its name from its uncanny resemblance to a chocobo tail. 1, 2, 7, and 8. Now they'll need to be prepared, and seeing as how we're both... Are you fair certain? You'll want one when that festering starts. Wait, now they'll need to be prepared, and seeing as how we're both... Are you fair certain you'll want one when that festering starts? Well, if you say so, I'll keep the lot, and much appreciate the kindness. He's actually got another one, holy crap. Problem with plasma. Everyone has need of an adventurer, sometimes even among brethren, and Agenbold has a most shocking request. Brother adventurer, hear me out. I need me a sample of catalytic ectoplasm, but I'm not having much luck. It's no great shakes, mind you. First, you go to Rathfrost, slay yourself some plasmoids, then collect 3 samples of catalytic plasma. Douse the large crystallized tree with that, wait a spell, and the bark will start crackling from the lightning that surges into plasma. After that, it's like gardening on a boo-boo. The ectoplasm comes scampering over without a care in the world. Hit that right quick, and you've got yourself some catalytic ectoplasm. Why do I want you to get it? Come now, brother, let's not go prying into the unmentionables drawer. All in good time, all in good time. Alright, he just wants us to get it because he's lazy. But there's also things like Gold Saucer in 14, housing, bards playing music, some clubs with DJs and stuff. Like, so much of it is just tools that the devs give the players and the players to create their own fun. And that's something that most other MMOs can't seem to add to their games to really flesh them out and make them feel actually alive. Yeah, that's true. Most MMOs are just like systematic, like, number crunchers basically, where you go into them, you grind, your numbers go up, you get to endgame, you like put in tons of hours, because for the endgame content in most MMOs, that's what you do. You sink hours and hours and hours in to get the top end gear, and then you sink in hours more to like crank out a few more numbers, and then you min-max your gear, and then you like log in once a week to do your like weeklies or whatever, and you do your raids, and then that's about it. And that's like kind of the cookie cutter MMO formula that they've been using for decades, basically. But it feels like, I don't know, I can't speak to the endgame, the true endgame of Final Fantasy, because I haven't played it myself, but it seems to be a lot more robust with like a lot of other different things you can do. So, yeah, I don't know. That would kind of be my estimate of the lay of the land. So you're at the adventurer Stark Malark Center, yeah? I've been waiting for you. Now let's see what you got for me. Alright, we got the damaged Imperial uniforms. I see. Ah, yes, I reckon I can hammer these back into shape for you. After all, I owe your friend Sark Malark a favor or two. Took good care of old Ignolf back in the days before I fell in with old Rowena, he did. Did you know he's the son of one of the wealthiest families in the Sultanate? I did not know that. Wouldn't expect someone like that to end up in the life he did, but I suppose he always felt the adventurer's life calling him. But here I go, blabbering on where there's work to be done. Just hold your horse birds for a moment or two. Horse birds. For a moment or two, and the great Ignov will have your gear looking good as new. Looks a little bit like a Minecraft fire log there. And there we have it. Won't do you much good in battle, mind you, but from what I hear, that's not your priority anyhow. Do send to Sark Malert my regards, will you? Alright, same follow-up there. This really does look like a Minecraft log, though. It's those pixels, those rectangular pixels. It looks very much Minecrafty. I actually got a sudden urge to play Minecraft out of nowhere from looking at that. I've played way too much Minecraft in my time, though. I don't even know what I would build. It's because Final Fantasy XIV is basically a metaverse, tools that players use to create their own entertainment, not as open source as VR chat, but clearly better than Meta's metaverse. FF14 brings the second world concept to a new level personally. Low-res textures, yeah. They work for what they are. Have you had the uniforms and helms repaired? Oh wait, repaired Imperial uniform. Standard issue lightweight infantry battle gear reinforced with carbon and serpent fibers to provide maximum protection with minimum loss of mobility. The outer layer has been repaired to appear good as new. Standard issue repaired Imperial helm, standard issue light infantry battle helm reinforced with aluminum alloy to provide maximum protection against severe head trauma. The outer shell has been repaired to appear good as new. Yes, these will serve beautifully. The great Iganov never fails to impress. The quality of these repairs would fool even a legatus. Thus equipped, you should not have any trouble blending in amongst Imperial forces. Lest you fear that the Garleans might detect your foreignness, foreigners in fact form the greater part of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea. You see, when the Empire subjugates new territory, it assimilates the people of that land into its armed forces. In turn, these conscripted forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands. In this way, Garlemald nips rebellion in the bud and expands its territory in one fell stroke. That's an interesting strategy, I guess. With that, my part in your mission is done. I am full glad to have been of assistance to your cause. Why would I, a wealthy merchant, wish to help you? I know not where you heard of such a tale, but believe me when I say that I am but another humble adventurer, one who desires only to act in the best interest of the realm. Or so he says. Okay, so I guess we get these mended Imperial helmet and mended Imperial short robe. Huh. Fool me twice. Glenmont has finally devised a plan to appropriate a suit of Magitech armor. Good work getting them Imperial duds. You'll be pleased to hear I ain't being idle myself. It took me long enough, but I finally hatched a plan to get us a pseudo-Magitech armor. And from what I've seen, Castrum Sentry deploys a Reaper for most of its patrols. Trouble is, the patrols themselves are irregular, meaning random routes and random deployments, and hardly any of them come anywhere near Revenant's toll. So hoping to coax the Imperials out of their shells, I took the liberty of feeding them a bit of the old false intelligence. Told them insurgents had designs on their stronghold. Tain't far from the truth now, I come to think of it. Anyway, we should start seeing more patrols than we have up until now. What you need to do is approach one of these patrols dressed up in your shiny tin suit and alert them to the enemy's presence. What the heck is that? Okay, that's a... a cactuar blimp of some description. Haven't done that, you'll want to lure him as near to Raven's Toll as you can. Like as not though, they'll be wary of venturing far from their own walls. If they do need a bit of extra encouragement, use this smoke signal here. Feels fresh from an Imperial scout. They'll come running when they see that. And when the cavalry arrives, you hit them hard and make off with their Reaper. Simple as that. If I ain't mistaken, there's a patrol sweeping the perimeter right now, so run along, eh? Oh, and don't forget to salute. Alright. Heart of Sermon. Collect pieces of airship hull. And this one is the problem with plasma. Alright. Those ones seem a little bit far off. I'm probably gonna call it here. Just because I am pretty tired and I'm trying again to like reset my schedule. I kind of messed it up royally today when I tried to do that just because my alarm didn't go off like I mentioned at the start of the stream. So I ended up waking up like a lot later than I normally do. But yeah, I really have to go get some sleep. I'm very drained. Basically just doing the minimum length stream here. I do wish I could kind of go longer because it is a Friday evening, but I don't know. Maybe we'll be able to get some time in over the weekend. Yeah, I am very, very drained. Oh wait, 7.0 for initial graphical upgrades should be neato. Oh, nice. Oh, there's a bard. Oh, they're playing Halo. Very nice. That's pretty cool. I'm very sleepy though. I do kind of want to just go sleepers. So drained. I'm planning on trying to do a run tomorrow, and I actually like. Normally when I fast, I actually like I don't really feel it. Like it, I feel a bit hungry, but I actually almost feel more energized. But this time, I feel like drained almost. It's really weird feeling. It's very unorthodox, so I don't know how it's going to go tomorrow. I guess we'll see. And I don't know how tired I'm going to be when I get back either. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit strange. Oh wait, here, need we say more about why Meta's metaverse sucks? I mean, you can, yeah. All I know is that Facebook's stock dropped like 25% or something, and it just, I think we talked about this before a while ago, but it was like, it just feels like a very heavy-handed way of trying to like force people to get into crypto, basically. They're like, Zuckerberg was just like, oh, NFTs are popular? Oh, I better convert my entire brand into like metaverse. Like it didn't make sense. It felt very, like a very strange shift. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, the Halo Bard we meant. We just thought it was proving our point. Well, that would prove why Final Fantasy's metaverse is more interesting. I don't know if it would necessarily prove why Meta's metaverse sucks, but yeah. YouTube is putting NFTs on their platform or something too. I heard Twitter did it with like the little like hexagonal profile pictures so that people can feel good about their monkey portrait NFTs. Which, don't get me wrong, I don't dislike NFTs. I actually own NFTs myself, but they're all like utility NFTs, and they're from back in like 2018, like before this whole NFT craze. I guess it's a little bit hipster of me to say it, but it was like basically quote unquote before NFTs were cool. Like I had NFTs because like they had utility. And anyone who was getting into NFTs at that time got them for the utility of them. And then not long after those kind of utility NFTs came out, they started coming out with artwork NFTs, which was like, okay, cool. If you want to support an artist, that makes sense. But then you had like these like fanatics that would like artificially pump the value of their art NFTs, and it just made no sense. And so now you have a culture which has basically had its first taste of NFTs through overinflated artwork NFTs, which basically makes everyone just think they're a complete joke and has everyone like focused on that aspect of them, when there's an entire world of practical use cases and applications for NFTs. And it's like everyone is like, they've had their attention drawn away from that factor in favor of the thing that gave the birth to the popularity movement in the first place. I don't know, it's just a friggin' mess. But yeah, anyways. I don't know how YouTube would put NFTs on their platform. That seems like a pain in the ass, to be perfectly honest. I don't want to know what Google is going to be doing with NFTs. That doesn't sound like something I want to even think about, to be honest. But yeah. The only reason those big corporations are getting in on NFTs is so that they can monetize it. Like, the only reason Twitter did that is so that anyone that owns like a Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT, or like someone else that owns an NFT, will buy Twitter Premium so that they can use the feature to show off their NFT. So they're basically just they're monetizing people's need to have vanity showcased on their profiles. That's all they're doing. That's the only reason they're implementing it. It's because they see a free monetization opportunity. So it's, I don't know, it's just a clown circus all around, to be perfectly honest. That's my 2 cents on it. But anyways, a little bit of a random crypto NFT ramble, seemingly out of nowhere at the end of the night. Thought you were going to bed, not rambling about NFTs for the rest of the stream? Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's a talking point I'm like somewhat into. But yeah, I definitely did start rambling. Could probably ramble about NFTs and big corporations for a very long time. I'm too tired though to really go much more in depth about it. So we'll just go sleep. But yeah, so tomorrow I may be sleepy again. I don't know. We'll see. If I'm not sleepy though, I don't know. We might do a stream. I'll see what I'm able to do tomorrow, basically. But yeah, it feels like we're getting pretty close, maybe, to getting the rest of the Signs of the Seventh Dawn free. So that should be interesting. As I mentioned at the start of the stream too, I'm trying to think of how we might be able to work in like the Beast Tribe quests. I feel like that might be sort of like an all-day endeavor at some point. Until such time as we have them all unlocked, and then, I don't know. I think you can only do 12 of them a day, so I guess we'll have to find some sort of a routine way to do them. Because I know not many people are going to be very interested in that at all, because they're all side quests. But for me, I don't know, I'm kind of interested in seeing those kind of factions and like how they live and like what they do. So at some point I'll probably take a look at a way to like set up going through some of those side quests when we can. But yeah, anyways, that's it. I should really go to sleep. I have a tendency when I'm tired to ramble a lot, so it's probably better if I kind of just jump off right now. But yeah, thank you for hanging out, Chthonic. It was a pleasure as always, and we'll see you tomorrow when we come back with a little bit more of the Final Fantasies. And thanks to anyone else, I guess, that was lurking. And yeah, hope everyone has a great night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. But yeah, until then, have a great one. Bye-bye for now.